I'm from the Bahamas. And I'd first like to say that it's very inspirational, what you're doing, and it's very positive.
Thank you.
Yeah. And my question to you is, how can I get involved in Eyes on Africa?
Absolutely. I feel like it's a segue into the end of this. Perfect. There's a table in the back corner where I have journals. If you want to donate, $10 gets you a journal, and it all goes to Eyes on Africa. But that's not the point. The point is that I have business cards up there like crazy, so take 5, take 20. And I would love it if each and every one of you would Facebook me, Twitter me, whatever you want to do. Or at the very least, just send me an email. Because I'd love to stay in touch. You don't have to want to get involved with Eyes on Africa, but you guys are really cool, and I just want to know you. So if you will send me an email and be like, hey, I was at that thing, and I live in Malaysia. Well, I definitely want to know someone that lives in Malaysia. So send me an email, and we'll just go back and forth and figure out what's the best way for you to get involved with this.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I'm from South Africa, from Cape Town, in the area that you work in, and I just want to know, how did you, once you got your organization started, promote it, and not only to the people you wanted to get involved, but to other countries, and did you run with sister companies, parallel organizations at the same work, and how can I live in South Africa, Cape Town, how do I get involved? Same tough question, but I'm more specific. I'm Filipino. What other organizations are there like yours that we can also support with donations?
Absolutely. Well, Eyes on Africa is an interesting body, and I never really saw us becoming sort of what we're becoming, which is people who come in and just inject a whole bunch of money into a cause and give them hope. So, for example, we were in Stanford, which is outside of Hermanus, I'm sure you know, and they wanted to build an entire addition to their pre-primary school, and they needed something like 100,000 rand to do so. So we don't want to come in and give them all of the money, because you know if we give you a little bit, it's not going to cost 100,000 rand. It's going to cost 99.99 or something crazy. You know, they'll penny pinch and figure out. So that's what we do, is we go in and we support other organizations who have causes. So, you know, we work with Edifaming, which is a project-based thing outside of Cape Town. And so that's what we do, is if you want to get involved, we do partner with organizations, but not in a way that some organizations do. Our role is to get funding and direct it to the neediest causes. So that would be, I guess, our biggest partners right now, is just the people that we donate to. So, you know, we try and continue these relationships. We don't come in and inject money and leave. We come in with a spotlight on this one thing, and hopefully when we get bigger and bigger, we can widen the spotlight. You're never losing light on the original cause. So I think a lot of problem is when people go in and they just say, oh, great, you want this thing, and they give a bunch of money and they build a building and they turn their backs. And you know, I've seen some tragic stories where it's a wonderful building, and once you step inside and you see the people that are in there, it's tragic. So, you know, it's about keeping those relationships, I think. But I mean, that would be the answer to your question, is if you send me an email, I can give you a list of who we work with. And then if you want to get involved with those organizations or help us, you know, start an Eyes on Africa donating pool there so that we can widen our scope to other organizations, that would be a great way. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Alan. I'm from Beijing. Well, you're way younger than I expected. I mean, I can make you look like you do. In the foundation's short lifetime, you've managed to raise $90,000. I'd like to know how you raised such awareness, being a student yourself.
Yeah. So the marketing of it, I guess, is probably what I call it. Is it absolutely started, like I said, grassroots, where my entire family and my extended family and everything has donated to the cause. Even if it's like $10, because you can explain to people that it's not really $10, it might be 10 American dollars right now, but you take it over there and it's, you know, something incredible. It could be like some huge playhouse for kids or something, and it's just $10. So it started grassroots. And through that, you know, we started getting publicity in just a community newspaper. And what I've learned throughout this entire process, which is something that I'd like to leave with y'all, that Texas, is that it's not about having different fundraisers and everything. You know, those are huge, and it is about, great, we raised $1,000 at a run, that is perfect. But if you can get 1 or 2 people out of a group of 100 that come to a run, who love the cause, who want to get more involved. That's why you held the event. Because that one or two people are going to hopefully become one or two more, and that is grassroots. Grassroots is beyond your family and your friends. Grassroots is your aunt saying that she knows someone who wants to get involved, and that person leading to a whole nother branch of help. So it is about attacking those, newspapers at first, because our first article, it was a great front page article in the Flower Mound newspaper, which means absolutely nothing. But we got one email from it, and from there we were able to expand and expand. So you try and get what little press you can. And believe me, you have a cool story if you want to do something. You sell that young thing, and you sell that I'm trying to do a good cause, and people will eat it right up, which is huge. And it's kind of a sad truth that you have to play that card a little bit, but use it to your advantage. Make your organization as big as you can by playing any role that you have to.
Thanks, I'll add you on Facebook.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Peter. First of all, I'm very fascinated I just want to know, how do you manage to practically have the public while having education?
That's a great, my parents are actually sitting back there and they're probably laughing. It's hard, for sure. But it is about setting priorities and kind of compartmentalizing things. So when you're taking an organic chemistry test, I recommend that you don't think about Eyes on Africa while taking it, because that ends poorly, I'll tell you. But you really just have to dedicate like an hour to that thing. Don't close Facebook and send emails for 1 hour, and that's all you do. And then go on Facebook for an hour. Like, I dedicate time to Facebook, but I'm not kidding around. But it's not like a crazy, I don't really have a planner or make like crazy highlighted. My desk isn't post-it noted like crazy like some people. It's just about prioritizing. And this is something that I care about a lot. And because it's something that I care about, you're naturally going to spend time with it. And then school is something that just has to happen if I want to, go on and be a successful person. So you do the things that you have to do, which is hilarious that school has suddenly become something that's like, all right, let's just do this thing and then we'll go on. But it's great because that's how it should be. People who say that college is the high point of your life, that kind of sucks. Like, do you really want everything to be downhill from college? Like, you're only 21 or 22. I want my life to be a constant uphill climb. So I think that's part of it, is just having things that go beyond that. And everybody's got them. You get involved in organizations while you're in school, you get involved in a cause like this. It's just about making a rich life, I think. So you try and make it as cool as you can and love every experience that you get to have.
Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm